Hi friends, MD Vegan. This is my gentle juice fasting day. I have it once a week and I only drink if I can. If I feel a little bit nauseous or something, I don't want to stress myself. That would be counterproductive. It would end the benefits of fasting if I feel bad about it, if I don't feel delighted. The energy has to flow inside. I have to feel great. Very simple. Then the healing begins. If I feel bad, energy is blocked, no healing or less healing. I want to have best effects, so feeling great is important. So if I have a little bit of a side effect from the fasting, too much cleansing or whatever, then I eat something. So the fasting is not an absolute thing here. The absolute is always my well-being. Health is well-being on several levels. Yeah. So I do the fasting once a week. That is super, and better the longer I do it, years after year, every week. Not an absolute, when a schedule comes in the way, friend anniversary or so, of course I skip my fasting day, no problem. But you have to keep on doing it every year. Yeah. That's why this gentle juice fasting, the compassionate lifestyle, not forcing oneself, not pushing, that is most successful because I can keep it up on and on and on. That's my idea, and it's pretty good one, I think. I try a lot of fastings, but this one, the easiest one, is the best to me. It's a little bit disciplined. It's a whole day, 24 hours, less calories. I prefer no fiber or less fiber, because the fiber is digestion. Digestion means energy for the digestion and taken away from any cleansing and creativity and self-reflection. So if I have a fasting day, I drink only without the fiber that I cannot digest. I filter it out. This energy goes directly into my bloodstream. No digestion. That means digestion rests on a fasting day. That's the general idea. And I do that once a week, and that's like a rest, a whole day and a night, a rest, 2 nights. I begin the day before, I end the day after, so I have more than a day even. It can be over 30 hours or so, something like that. So it's a nice time, and it's pretty intense. If you do it all the time, it's light on one day, but over time it gets more and more deeper. It's so interesting. So I will make it today. I'll make something special, like a dessert as cacao. It's a nut milk and a seed milk cacao, cacao with cashews and hemp seeds. Here I have a cup of cashews and a half cup of hemp seeds. Tastes a little bit more strong, so I have a little bit less. It's 1 cup of cashew nuts and a half cup of hulled hemp. So hulled hemp has a little bit stronger flavor, but it is super healthy, super nutritious. There's very important fats in the hemp, omega-3 fatty acids and much more. So it's very recommended to have hemp every day, or some of these fats. Fasting day too, of course, but of course not so much. So I put a cup of cashews in there. It's for a liter. For a liter of cacao, or plant milk anyway, I have 1 or 2 cups not so seed. That's a very rich milk. If you have less, then it is not so thick. You have a little lighter milk, and you have more, it's heavier. So 1.5 cup, that is a medium one. It's still rich, but not too rich. I have here 1 liter of water. But before I put it in, I show you the cacao. That is the main ingredient here, cacao milk. I have 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. Very simple, it's very easy. And dates, that is important. Cacao is bitter, and the date make it sweet, so I have a sweetness in the cacao. That's what I like. I have 8 or 9 or so dates, small dates, pitted of course. If you want to have it sweeter, take more. It's totally up to you, what you like. Today the special thing is I have mint leaves. Once I was at a birthday, I was a party, invited at the beach, and they had a mint cacao. I went, wow, with cashew milk and mint. It was so delicious. So I wanted to make that. I did it already, but here's a new version. So I have a handful of milk here, of mint leaves. See, it's a handful. Only the leaves, not the stems. They can be bitter. The stems are not so good. And fresh mint, if you can also take dried mint, then you need less than a handful. You would have a half or so. The fresh ones are always have a more volume. You press it together, you still have in the dried more of the essence of the mint. If it's a good quality of the dried mint leaves, you just need half of the same quantity of the fresh one. You press it together always. So it's a handful of mint leaves here, and that's also up to you. I can already smell the things here. Yeah, and one thing here, because I said it was in summertime. Mint is a mint family. That is a very famous green herb family from the Mediterranean, has been cultivated for thousands of years. All these herbs have also benefits, health benefits, greatly so. The mint is perfect for summertime. It cools you down, so it's perfect for summer. And it was the super effect was also because I had some ice in the cacao. It was a cool cacao. Yeah? Having some ice cubes, I would just put them into the cacao because I will blend it. It warms up usually the content of the blender, and then I will filter it, and there will be no ice, but it will be a little bit cooler. So I put some of the ice cubes in here just to have it a little bit cooler, and for the rest I will put water. It's about a liter. Just a liter or water, not so much. I will now blender dance. It looks very nice to me. And now I will have here a bowl to filter, and a nut milk bag to filter it through. It costs $10. It's a good quality. It keeps for some time, and it's perfect to milk the nuts. Yeah, nut milk. Cashews don't necessarily need to be milked because you have nut milk usually. And if you have your cashew milk is very gentle. If you have an almond or so, if you don't filter it, fragrance is there, the mint. If you don't filter it, it can be a little bit coarse in the throat, in the mouth. So filtering the nut milk is usually with brown nuts, yeah, like almonds or so, is recommended. For the fasting day, and of course I filter everything because the fiber has to get out. So the fiber is that I cannot digest. It keeps my digestion working, and the fiber keeps the bacteria in the intestines. They're very important. A lot of bacteria in there, as much as brain mass. Really, it's a lot, and they do an amazing job. They are very important key for my immune system. So the bacteria are very important. They have to be healthy, and they thrive on fiber. So fiber is healthy, but we cannot digest it without the bacteria. And on the fasting day, no food for the bacteria. They have to fast too. But that's okay. They're fine with that, I guess. Feels very good. So I filter it, yeah, to have the digestion rest. So now I put here the nut blender in content through the nut milk bag. Be a little careful because nut milk bag has to stay open on the top. Otherwise, I'll pour it directly into the bowl, and then I have the fiber is still in the bowl. So that is what I have to do now. Now a little bit careful here. See, I have to press it. It doesn't run through on its own. I have to press it. I have to hold it here. I have to press it like this. See, then now it comes through. See, that's easy. The nut milk bag. It's a pretty fine cloth, so it takes some time because the pores are fine, and it takes some time to press it through. The fiber has to stay inside. I don't want to eat the fiber today, the fasting day, you know. So it will take some minutes here. You don't need to watch me all the time. I will come back in a moment when I'm done. But you see the idea. Idea is here to be a little bit more invested. Oopsie, that was too much. Very careful. Careful. Yeah, I will do that while I'm away, and I come back in a moment when I'm done. So see you in a moment. I have a good liter now of mint, hemp, cashew, cacao, and I'm very excited. I didn't try it yet. It's a little bit cool because I have used the ice cubes, and I plan to put it in the refrigerator to have it even cooler when I drink it. But it's a drink it's supposed to be for my dessert on fasting day. I have a dessert too because my juices or whatever I drink on the fasting days are like meals. I have 3 of these juices or whatever I have as a main meal, so to say, like on a regular day. When I eat, I drink on a fasting day only. So I would drink it slowly, and the nutmilk part is usually at night or later at the day because it's like a dessert. It's a little bit more calorie rich, so it's a little bit chewing down the fasting and makes me a little bit more calm. And so that is a nice dessert to have. Not always on a fasting day, but sometimes I like it. Nutmilk. It's richer, of course. But let's taste it. I didn't taste it yet. I'm very, very curious now what it tastes like. It looks very nice. The texture is nice and creamy. It looks wonderful. The color too. It's a light cacao, not a very heavy one, not a chocolatey one. And I'm very excited what it will taste like. Let's see. It's very nice. It's a light minty flavor. It's not too sweet. So I have 8-9 small dates. That's the right amount. I didn't want to have it sweeter. Sometimes I like it sweeter. That's, as I said, up to you. And it's a nice chocolatey flavor. It's creamy, and it has this mint touch. And that's a very nice thing to have. Mint in summertime is perfect. In the hot weather, mint is really super herb here. I show you what it looks like so you have an impression. You see, it's creamy. It's all up to you too, how creamy you like it, more or less nuts and seeds. It's lighter or creamier. Yeah, and also if you like more of the mint flavor, you could maybe use double the mint leaves, or if you have a dried herb, it gets mintier. That's also nice. Yeah, it doesn't have to be very nice. This is a very gentle flavor. If you want more mint leaves, you can try. It's not bad. It's definitely good. Or more sweeter. That fits so nicely with the mint. Mint is also nice together with sweetness, so it's a nice drink to have. And I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, subscribe, and if you're on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And if you would like to join the juice fasting group, that is on Facebook, there is a group it's called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. The moon fasting because we have the best days for fasting are the moon days. We have a moon calendar there, but you can fast on any day. It doesn't really matter. It has to fit in the schedule first. Yeah. And then it's Tree Yoga. That means it is in the flow. That is another word for the flow is Tree Yoga. And so you have there a compassionate, non-violent way of fasting with the Tree Yoga Moon Fasting group. Yeah, I post a new recipe there with juices or nut milks once a week in the average, and yeah, you can watch that too. Again, thanks for watching. I hope to find you soon.